Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Commodores will put total effort to crank us up. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense set on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Horn. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He fires to the left side. It's caught. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kentucky!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Using his legs, it's Dorsey. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
The Commodores will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Kentucky right back to the line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving in the year.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got his man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better...
It's him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got loose, it was all over. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. No. This week, fellas, this top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the ball is picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That's now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just lights out here today.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback checking off. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wildcats! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score.
And the ball is intercepted. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Quarterback will audible. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Get the sack, getting the fumble.
First down here for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to find his man on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
A a lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds his big tight end. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. It's complete. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Reels it in down the left side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma.